In 2022, a quiet revolution turned into a global phenomenon. ChatGPT, Dell-E, Midjourney. Suddenly, machines could write poetry, generate art, and pass university exams. For the first time, artificial intelligence felt real, and maybe a little too real. But what if I told you that this was just the beginning? Because while everyone is distracted by the magic tricks of generative AI, a far more powerful intelligence is quietly emerging. One that doesn't just answer your questions, it asks its own. It sets goals, it takes actions, and it learns on its own. This is not just the next chapter of AI, it's the beginning of something bigger than we have ever imagined. Let's dive in. Generative AI is exactly what it sounds like. Artificial intelligence that generates something new. Text, images, code, music, even videos. At its core, it's based on something called a transformer architecture, originally developed by Google in 2017. The transformer is incredibly good at one thing, predicting the next word, token, or pixel based on what it has seen before. Think of it like an insanely smart autocomplete. You type, the cat sat on the, and it guesses mat. But with enough training, it doesn't just guess, it crafts Shakespeare. Few examples of generative AI are ChatGPT, used to answer questions, writing resumes, articles, solving math, etc. Midjourney, creating hyper-realistic AI art. GitHub Copilot, writing entire codes, functions. 11 Labs, synthesizing realistic AI voice. Runway ML, generating AI video clips. Generative AI tools are now everywhere. They are helping developers write better code, designers create prototypes faster, writers brainstorm ideas, and even musicians compose tracks. The global generative AI market is projected to hit over $50 billion by 2026. But here's the catch. Generative AI models are incredibly good at sounding confident, even when they are completely wrong. This is called hallucination, and it's a big problem. They also lack memory. Every time you refresh your chat, they forget who you are. No context, no goals, no history. You see, generative AI is reactive. It waits for your prompt, then predicts something plausible. It can't plan ahead. It can't act independently. It's like a genius parrot with no will of its own. Despite its limitations, generative AI took the world by storm because it made AI useful for the first time. It sparked creativity, boosted productivity, and it showed us what machine intelligence could look like. But now, a new type of AI has arrived. One that doesn't just wait for you to ask, it acts. So if generative AI is the spark, what happens when the spark becomes a fire? Agentic AI is more than a chatbot. It doesn't wait for you to tell it what to do. It perceives, plans, acts, and learns on its own. These are AI systems with goals, not just prompts. They are capable of making decisions, using tools, and coordinating multiple steps to solve a problem. While generative AI writes a blog post when you ask, Agentic AI can decide what to write, why it matters, and how to promote it, all without you holding its hand. The agentic revolution began quietly. In early 2023, two open source projects shocked the AI world, AutoGPT and Baby AGI. Built on top of GPT-4, these agents could take a single goal like find me profitable domain names and buy one, and go execute it step by step. It wasn't always elegant. They got stuck, they looped, they hallucinated, but it showed something profound. AI could now act with intent. In 2024, Cognition Labs unveiled something stunning. Devin, the world's first AI software engineer. Devin doesn't just generate code, it understands a project's requirements, runs tests, pushes to GitHub, and iterates over time. The most important shift here isn't technical, it's philosophical. Generative AI is like an obedient assistant. Agentic AI is like a junior employee or even a co founder. It decides how to act and sometimes why. You don't give it instructions, you give it intent. Let's imagine you run a business. With generative AI, you ask, write me a press release for our new product, and it gives you a draft. But with an agent, you say, handle our product launch PR, and it plans the campaign, drafts the content, emails journalists, books podcast slots, and reports back. One is a tool, the other is a teammate. Now let's break down what makes agentic AI tick. Agentic stack layers. Number one, perception layer. Takes input from the environment, text, speech, APIs, sensors. Number two is the memory layer. Stores long-term and short-term data. Example, vector databases like Pinecone, Chroma, DB. Number three, planning engine. Decides how to break down goals into steps, often powered by ReAct or tree of thought models. Number four, tool use. Agents can use external APIs, plugins, databases, Python scripts, even browse the web. Number five, action layer. Executes tasks, sends outputs, monitors results. Number six, reflection module. Self-evaluates performance, learns from failure. Each layer mimics a part of human cognition: sense, think, decide, do, learn. To be truly agentic, an AI must demonstrate autonomy. Can it act without human intervention? Memory. Does it remember past actions? Goal orientation. Can it plan towards a specific outcome? Reflection. Can it evaluate and improve itself? These aren't just advanced prompts, they are early glimpses of digital beings with growing intent. This is the beginning of a massive paradigm shift: content creation, autonomous coordination, passive response, active reasoning. From the tools you use to the minds you might someday manage. And the ripple effects, they'll change every industry, every job, every life. If you have made it this far, you're not just curious, you're ready to go deeper. So let's crack open the black box. Let's build an AI agent from the ground up. An agent isn't just a smarter chatbot, you see. It's a system of systems, a carefully choreographed orchestra of modules, each playing a role. Number one is the interface layer. Chat or voice interface that receives user goals. Number two, planner. Breaks high-level goals into actionable subtasks. Number three is the memory. Retrieves relevant context and stores ongoing state. Number four is toolset. Executes tasks via APIs, web browsing, code execution. Number five is the execution engine. Coordinates steps, monitors success or failure. And number six is the reflection loop. Reviews outcomes, updates strategy if needed. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Today, developers are building agents using modular frameworks like LangChain, the backbone of AI orchestration with memory, tools, and chaining logic. Crew AI, a team-based agent model where agents play roles like researcher, writer, editor. And then you have OpenDevin, the open source version of Cognition's Devin agent. MetaGPT treats software development like a company with agents in specific job roles. These frameworks combine OpenAI, Anthropic, Claude, Llama 3, and tools like Python, web browsers, APIs, and give them agency. You can't be agentic without memory. Memory turns momentary intelligence into persistent strategy. Modern agents use vector databases to store conversations. web results, previous tasks, even emotional tone. And soon, agents will store relational memories like who you are, what you care about, and how you prefer to work. But memory is only half the story. To act in the world, agents need tools. Tools include everything from Google search APIs, web scraping functions, Python environments, Wolfram Alpha for computation, Notion for writing, Gmail for emailing, Slack for messaging, Zapier for workflows. When an agent can browse, write, code, email, and report back, it becomes a doer, not just a thinker. But now we hit the critical layer: reasoning. Without reasoning, even the smartest agent is just following scripts. Planning models use advanced prompting frameworks like React, Reason plus Act, Chain of Thought, Tree of Thought, AutoCort, Self-Ask, Search. The agent doesn't just say write blog post. It thinks, I'll research the topic, outline the structure, draft, refine, publish, promote, all step by step. Now, reflection is where agents evolve. It's how they learn from their own mistakes. Modern agents use LLM-based critic models to ask what went wrong. Was my plan flawed? Should I try a different approach? Just like a junior employee grows through feedback, agents grow through iteration. You have heard of prompt engineering, but we have moved beyond that. We are now in the age of agent engineering, where we design minds, connect tool chains, define behaviors, and create intelligent systems that don't just act, react, they lead. The theory is exciting, but let's get real. Where is agenting AI actually being used today? Let's start with software, the first frontier. Cognition's Devin isn't a gimmick. It's a full stack AI engineer that can plan software features, write front end and back end code, debug and test in real time, push to GitHub, explain decisions. The result: one developer plus one Devin is equal to probably 10x productivity. Or maybe no developer, just the agent. Next up, business. Solopreneurs to Fortune 500s. Agents are becoming digital workers. Imagine a team of agents doing inbox triage, weekly reporting, scheduling meetings, updating CRMs, booking logistics, tracking KPIs. Tools like Bardin AI, Humata, and AI assistants in Notion are already running operations. Customer service, agents are transforming it from reactive to proactive. An agent can detect sentiment, escalate or de-escalate, update help articles automatically, learn from patterns. Your next tech support conversation might not just be with a bot, it might be with an adaptive, autonomous agent that improves over time. In finance, agents are revolutionizing research and forecasting. They can aggregate real time market data, perform multi step due diligence, automate portfolio rebalancing, scan 10K filings for risk flags. Firms are now hiring agents as junior analysts and they work 24/7 without coffee breaks. Forget writing a blog post. Marketing agents now run entire campaigns, content ideation, creation, A to A or B testing. Agents can identify trending topics, draft and rewrite emails, generate landing pages, run split tests, post and track results. It's no longer content generation, it's campaign orchestration. Now let's look at healthcare. Agentic AI is quietly becoming a second brain for doctors and hospitals. Emerging agents are helping with triage and scheduling, medical documentation, AI scribes during consultations, personalized treatment plans, mental health check ins. Companies like Nabla, Hippocratic AI, and Glass Health are leading this agentic wave in medicine. In education, AI agents are becoming tutors, not just fact givers, but interactive, evolving mentors. Imagine an agent that can assess your strengths and weaknesses, designs a personalized curriculum, adapts to your learning style, coaches you through projects, tracks your growth over months. This isn't ed tech, it's ed intelligence. So, who is building these agents today? Let's spotlight some pioneers. Rabbit R1 OS, personal assistant that acts across apps using agentic memory. Cognition Devin, a full software engineer agent. Lamini, agent dev tools for enterprise. AutoGen, OpenDevin, open source agentic frameworks. Adapt, Act 1, multimodal action agents for enterprise workflows. Inflection, PI, emotionally intelligent agents for conversations. Now let's also look at some of the use cases, surprising use cases. AI Dungeon Master running RPG campaigns, AI Wedding Planner coordinating timelines and vendors, AI Ghostwriter producing entire novels with plot feedback loops, agents managing Airbnb properties, guest comms, and reviews. And the wildest part, these aren't predictions, they are already happening in Discord servers, startups, even in your browser. It's the beginning of symbiotic intelligence, human vision, machine execution together, not competing but collaborating. We have seen what generative AI can do. We have explored what agentic AI is becoming. But now it's time for the real showdown. What truly separates the two? Generative AI is your genius note taker, while agentic AI is your virtual assistant that executes a to do list, learns from mistakes, and adapts. Let's say you want help planning a surprise birthday party. Generative AI gives you great ideas, cake recipes, and music suggestions, while agentic AI books the venue, sends out invites, follows up with guests, orders supplies, manages a budget, and texts you reminders. One is a brainstorm buddy, the other is an event planner who gets things done. Generative AI emerged from the language prediction paradigm, uh, statistical brilliance trained on the internet, while agentic AI requires a new mindset. It's not about completion, it's about decision making, context awareness, and strategic execution. This shift demands new architecture, new safeguards, and new design thinking. Generative models can say weird things, agentic systems can do weird things. The moment an AI can act, intent verification and ethics become critical. Let's be clear, agentic AI isn't inherently superior. It's just designed for different class of problems. For creative bursts, generative AI still shines. For autonomous workflows, agents are the future. The real power emerges when the two are fused. Agentic AI uses generative AI as its brain modules, like a team leader sending tasks to talented writers, coders, or designers. This synergy means plan, think, execute all in one flow. Here's when to use each. Use generative AI when you need quick creative output. You want to explore ideas. Tasks are one off. You want high linguistic or visual quality. And use agentic AI when you want a task done, not just described. You want automation and follow through. you need memory and adaptation. The task spans multiple tools or steps. Generative AI gave us a glimpse of machine creativity, but agentic AI unlocks machine will, not sentience, but structure, action. Not just words, but results, not just ideas, but impact. We have seen the power, we have understood the difference. Now let's talk about what's coming. Agentic AI opens doors we never imagined. We're talking about zero ops companies where agents run operations end to end. AI first startups built entirely by autonomous agents. Personal executive teams, one human, multiple AI agents. Continuous learning agents that grow with you over years. Global democratization of productivity. A 14-year-old in Lagos building with agents at the same pace as a Stanford grad. But with power comes danger. Autonomous agents are like interns on steroids. Unchecked, they can cause chain reaction failures, security breaches, ethical oversteps, bias amplification, hidden dependencies, decision making drift. A misaligned agent isn't just annoying, it's dangerous. The more capable they get, the harder they are to monitor. We will need new disciplines: agent alignment, science, behavioral debugging, ethical simulation environments, chain of accountability frameworks. GPT-4 is powerful, but Devin can deploy code to production. That's not just a prompt, it's a responsibility. We must move from output-centric design to goal-aligned design. Not just what can this AI say, but what will this AI do and why. Agent designers will become system choreographers, not authors but strategists. Eventually, the lines will blur. Generative and agentic AI will converge. You'll have LLMs that think, plan, and act with long-term memory. Agents that write, create, reflect, and grow. Imagine an AI that understands your personality, can manage your life, help raise your kids, build your company, serve as therapist, coder, strategist, and a friend. So where does that leave us? In a world where machines can think, act, and build, what does it mean to be human? Perhaps our role is to imagine the impossible, guide intelligence towards a purpose, teach ethics before action, and lead with wisdom, not just power. We won't be replaced, we will be augmented if we choose to stay intentional. We are not just building better tools, we are co-creating intelligence. Prompts to purpose, chatbots to co-pilots, assistants to autonomous collaborators. Generative AI amazed us. Agentic AI will change everything. This is not the future of AI. This is the future of intelligence, and you are a part of it.